Tired of dealing with annoying flies, fruit flies, and gnats in your home? The Zevo Flying Insect Trap is your ultimate solution. Don't wait. Check out the link in the video description now to get your Zevo Flying Insect Trap on Amazon and enjoy a bug-free home today.
Antiques Roadshow guests and viewers have been left shocked discovering the value of war medals awarded to a pigeon. The long-running BBC series returned to screens for its 47th season tonight, which saw the experts head to Pitzhanger Manor in Ealing, where members of the public took their prized possessions to be valued. As host Fiona Bruce explained, the show's military experts see hundreds of medals awarded to troops, but very occasionally were asked to value ones given to animals who assisted them in war. In World War I, more than 16 million animals were put into service, including horses and dogs, but it wasn't until the Second World War that their service was properly recognized. In 1943, the People's Dispensary for Sick Animals dispensed an award to honor animal bravery. On the latest episode of the show, expert Mark Smith met two women who brought a medal that had been awarded to a pigeon called Mary. Originally a racing pigeon, Mary was owned by the women's grandfather before being put into service, where she was airlifted and dropped into enemy lines in France. As Mark explained, pigeons including Mary helped the French resistance, sending messages to the UK about secrets, things that had been discovered and then shared in an effort to stop the Germans. She is then, bless her, the James Bond of the pigeon world, Mark explained. The women also showed a first aid kit bag that had previously been strapped to Mary as she made her journeys. They then explained how Mary had once been attacked by a hawk in 1941, with the birds of prey used by the Germans in efforts to stop the pigeons traveling back across the English Channel. She was then seriously injured on two subsequent trips, with her last being touch and go whether she would survive. However, after her owner fashioned a leather collar to help bring her back to full strength, she made it through, but was retired from service and received the Dickon Medal. It genuinely is the Victoria's Cross for animals. It's the highest award for bravery any animal could be given. It's magnificent. This is one brave pigeon, Mark explained. The messages coming back were genuinely life and death messages, and people place all of their trust in Mary the pigeon. The women then explained how although they'd wondered for years what the medal was worth, this was the first time they'd decided to check. After inspecting the item, Mark shocked them with his answer, -30,000 £. The pair were not the only ones in complete shock, with those watching around them also audibly surprised by its significant value. Those watching on at home were also taken aback. Wonderful story on Antiques Roadshow about Mary the wartime pigeon who flew behind enemy lines in the 1940s to bring back vital secrets. $30,000 valuation for her bravery medal and worth every penny, Nick posted on X. I've never welled up because of a pigeon before. Thanks Antiques Roadshow. Mary is a hero, Gavin shared. Bloody hell. The story of Mary the pigeon on Antiques Roadshow, her Dickon Medal, has me openly weeping. What a brave bird, Annie added. Many others also admitted they were crying watching the segment. Antiques Roadshow guest flabbergasted after finding out how much £45 watch is worth. One of Britain's Got Talent's biggest ever stars is married to British music icon. Married at First Sight UK bride's terrified three-word response to groom's teeth. Strictly star reveals hopes for tumor to shrink after learning to live with it. However, after the valuation, one of the women told Mark she didn't have any intention of selling it. When I heard the valuation, I was very surprised. It's incredible. These little things that Granddad had kept and talked to his grandchildren about. We are immensely proud of this heritage we've got in the family, and it's going to stay in the family, that's for sure, she said. Clearly excited by what he'd seen, Mark also shared, I think this is one of the best things I've ever filmed because that little pigeon was so brave. What I rent, I swapped London for my £1,800 a month Wiltshire home and found inner peace. This London borough is the best in the capital for first-time buyers. The newly crowned best commuter spot is a city I'll never go back to. You can buy a 30-acre island for less than a London 3-bed. Get paid to live on this idyllic European island, but there's